Good afternoon everyone. Today I will be taking your topic sterilization technique. I am Dr. Shama Afroz Beg from Swami Shri Swarupanand Saraswati Mahavidyalaya. Sterilization will be dealt under its definition, history, types, advantages and conclusion. What do we mean by sterilization? Sterilization is the complete destruction or removal of all living organisms from the object being sterilized. The other thing which is known as the disinfection is the destruction of vegetative non-endospore forming pathogens, and the sanitization means the treatment intended to lower microbial counts to save public health levels. Now, the history of the sterilization started from the Antony von Leeuwenhoek in 1676. Dutch merchant and scientist carried out the first formal studies on sterilization that chemicals such as pepper and wine vinegar caused bacterial death as evidenced by their loss of motility. In 1693, Edmund King, an English physician, added sulfuric acid, salt, sugar, wine, ink and blood to the list of chemicals that could be used as sterilization agents. Carl Scheele, a Swedish chemist, in 1774 discovered chlorine and hypochlorites for countering the odors associated with putrefaction. Nicholas Appert in 1810, a Parisian, is known as the father of canning because he preserved the food by keeping them in glass jars which he sealed and placed in the boiling water. Theodor Schwann in 1837, a German physician, used heat sterilization to disprove spontaneous generation. Louis Pasteur in 1860, a French biologist, proved that heat could destroy microorganisms using his famous Schwann neck experiment, credited with developing pasteurization, a method that prevents the spoiling of milk, beer, wine by heating them briefly at 50 to 60 degrees Celsius. Joseph Lister in 1865, a British surgeon, tested phenol as a disinfectant to treat a fracture wound. John Tyndall in 1877, a British physicist, developed the process of tyndallization. The liquid to be sterilized was heated at 100 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes for 3 successive days. Robert Koch in 1881, a German physician, discovered 70 chemicals that could be used to kill anthrax spores, including iodine, potassium, formic acid, quinine and oil of turpentine. Charles Chamberlain in 1879, a French physicist, developed autoclave, that is, autoclaving under high pressure steam 15 lb at 121 degrees Celsius for 15 to 20 minutes. This destroys all bacteria except some extreme thermophiles, viruses, fungi and spores. Downes and Blunt in 1877 demonstrated that the shorter wavelengths of the solar spectrum were the most effective for sterilization, and hence radiation sterilization started. Theodor Geisler in 1892 demonstrated that UV rays were the most effective in killing Salmonella typhi by breaking the DNA. The Schroeder and von Dusch in 1854 used cotton wool to create filters, and Chamberlain used ceramics. Sterilization. What are the types of sterilization? If we see, there are broadly 2 types of sterilization methods. Those are the physical methods and the chemical methods. If we see under the physical method, today we will be dealing on the physical methods. The physical methods include the sterilization by heat, sterilization by heat, sterilization by radiation, sterilization by filtration. If we see The heat sterilization, it can be done in the two ways, the dry heat sterilization and the moist heat sterilization. In the dry heat sterilization, we can do it by incineration process and by using oven, and the moist heat sterilization can be done by pressurized stream or autoclave, which is known as sterilization, and second, the boiling water or by pasteurization, which is also known as disinfection. Radiation. When we use the physical method, radiation are of two types, the ionizing radiation and the non-ionizing radiation. Ionizing radiation consists of X-rays and gamma rays and cathode rays, and it is also known and leads to sterilization. Whereas the non-ionizing radiation, ultraviolet rays are used for non-ionizing radiation. Filtration. The process of filtration also leads to sterilization, and it can be done by using the asbestos, the membrane and the sintered glass. We will be dealing. What are the principle of sterilization? Any type of sterilization we use, we should remember the 3 T's. 3 T's means, first is the type, that means which type of organism we are dealing with. Second T is the temperature, that the temperature required to kill that organism is the second major point, and third is the time required for the organism to get completely killed by the temperature. The second principle which is used in the sterilization is, for the organisms, is the denaturation and the coagulation of protein. Once the proteins are denatured and coagulated, the organism cannot carry its metabolic functions. Third is the dehydration. If we dehydrate the dehydration, if we remove the water from the microorganisms, the basic metabolism will be hindered, which will lead to the destruction of the microorganisms. Next is the destruction of DNA. Once the DNA is destroyed, the metabolism stops, which kills the microorganisms. Damage of DNA by radiations also helps in the sterilization procedure. The mechanisms which we are using can be studied. First one is the dry heat method or by heat. The dry heat method, direct flaming, is used for burning contaminants to the ashes, and it is very effective method of sterilization and is preferred for inoculating loops. Second one is the incineration. It also means the burning to ashes, and very effective method of sterilization. It is used for it is preferred for sterilizing paper cups, contaminated dressings, and hot air sterilization. The mechanism is the oxidation. It is a very effective method of sterilization but requires temperature of 160 degrees Celsius for about 1 hour, and in this process the protein are coagulated. We prefer this method for empty glassware instruments, needles and glass syringes. This is a laboratory autoclave and hot air oven which we use for sterilization. Hot air oven is used for dry heat sterilization, whereas autoclave is used for wet heat sterilization. Moist heat sterilization includes can be done by the 3 methods. First one is boiling or flowing steam. It causes protein denaturation, kills vegetative, bacterial and fungal pathogens and almost all viruses within 10 minutes, less effective on endospores, and can be used for dishes, basins and various equipments. Autoclaving, it also causes the protein denaturation, and it is a very effective method of sterilization. It requires 15 lb of pressure at 121 degrees Celsius of temperature for 15 minutes, and all the vegetative cells and their endospores are killed in about 15 minutes. It is used for microbiological media solutions, linens, utensils, dressings, equipments and other items that can withstand temperature and pressure. The next method of moist heat sterilization is the pasteurization. In this process also the protein gets denatured. Heat, for example, it is used for the treatment of heat. 72 degrees Celsius for about 15 seconds. It kills all the pathogens and most of the non-pathogens. Milk, cream and certain alcoholic beverages like beer and wine are used for this. The third important method of sterilization is the radiation. Radiation can be done in two ways, by using non-ionizing radiations and by using the ionizing radiation. Non-ionizing radiations are the infrared radiations and the ultraviolet radiations, whereas the ionizing radiations are the X-ray radiations and the gamma rays radiation. Ionizing radiations, by destruction of DNA, they are not widespread in routine sterilization used for sterilizing pharmaceuticals and medical and dental supplies, whereas non-ionizing radiations, they cause damage to the DNA and the radiations are not very penetrating and they are used for control of closed environment with UV. This is the type of radiation in the electromagnetic spectrum which can be used for sterilization. The ionizing, non-ionizing radiations and the ionizing radiations, the diagram will show you about the non-ionizing radiations. These are the non-ionizing radiations, whereas these are the ionizing radiations, which causes the bonds to be broken in the DNA and kills the organisms. The ultraviolet rays, the X-rays and the gamma rays. Next type of radiation sterilization is filtration. There are two types of filters, namely membrane filter and depth filter. Membrane filter is also known as the surface filtration, and depth filter can be done by the diatomaceous earth. Those projects which cannot be heated or which are labile to heat can be sterilized using these methods. The membrane filters are made up of either cellulose acetate, cellulose nitrate, polycarbonate, polyvinylidene fluoride or other synthetic porous materials. These filters remove microorganisms by screening them out, such as sieve separates large sand particles from small ones. Membranes with pore size of 0.2 micrometer in diameter are used to remove most vegetative cells but not viruses. Depth filters are made up of diatomaceous earth, Bergfeld filters, which are used as water purifiers. Examples are unglazed porcelain, chamberlet and filters, and asbestos filter. Air filtration. In microbiology, the major work is done in the environment which is organism free, so that we can culture the organisms. For that we require the air to be sterilized. How can we sterilize the air? The air is freed from infection by passing it through high efficiency particle arrestor, that is HEPA filter. Laminar air flow biological safety cabinets are one of the most important air filtration systems. It has HEPA filters which remove 99.97% of 0.33 micrometer particle size, which removes all organisms above 0.3 micrometer in diameter. The other method of sterilization are physical sterilization are by cold, by high pressure and by desiccation. Refrigeration, it decreases the chemical reactions taking place in the microorganisms and hence does not allow the organisms to grow. Deep freezing, it changes the structure of protein. Lyophilization, the removal of water is done by vacuum and without water no metabolism takes place. High pressure, alteration in the molecular structure. Desiccation, it disrupts the metabolism. Desiccation means by drying. Osmotic pressure, some for juice and some canning products, we plasmolyze the substances so that there is no growth of microorganisms. When we are seeing the different types of sterilization, what are the materials which we have to sterilize, and the method used for the sterilization are as follows. Materials, if we are using inoculating wires and loops, are sterilized by red heat sterilization. Glassware, syringe, petri dishes, test tube, flask, etc. are sterilized by hot air oven. Disposable syringes and other disposable items are sterilized by gamma radiation. Culture media is sterilized by autoclaving. Culture media containing serum and egg are sterilized by tyndallization process. Toxins, serum sugar and antibiotic solutions are sterilized by filtration. Cytoscope and endoscope are sterilized by glutaraldehyde and infected. Soil dressings are sterilized by the method of incineration. Now, what are the advantage of sterilization? Why are we sterilizing? Sterilization is the most important procedure in the microbiology or daily life. Dry heat is applicable for sterilizing glasswares and metal surgical instruments, and moist heat is the most dependable method for decontamination of laboratory waste and the sterilization of laboratory glassware, media and reagents. Radiation sterilization is generally applied to articles in the dry state, including surgical instruments such as prostheses, unit dose ointments and plastics. Filters are used in the treatment of heat-sensitive injections and ophthalmic solutions, biological products and air and other gases for supply to aseptic areas. What do we conclude by the physical sterilization? Physical sterilization can be done by heat sterilization, by radiation, by filtration. Heat sterilization destroys bacterial endotoxins, most widely used and reliable method of sterilization till now. Radiation, it causes ionization of nucleic acids and is a very useful method for industrial sterilization of heat sensitive products. Filtration does not destroy but removes the microorganisms used for both the clarification and sterilization of liquids and gases, as it is capable of preventing the passage of both viable and non-viable particles. Thank you very much for listening to me. If you have any doubt, you can contact me at my mobile number 9977471666. It is also my WhatsApp number and my email ID, which I have been showed in front, that is shamaAbaig@gmail.com. Wash your hand, clean your hand, save life, stay safe, stay home, stay healthy. Thank you very much for listening to me. Thank you.